going on, guys? First of all, I want to apologize to you guys. I know I haven't been keeping up with the vlogs as of lately, and I mean, life's been hectic for me the last couple months. So, I'm a little bit more settled now. I have the location for the academy and my apartment all set up in New York. So, the vlogs are coming back. So, something I want to give back to you guys. I want to show you guys a technique that I really like to work on and use in training and competing and really wherever. So it's an easy one to get to, and it's a tricky one too. Most people don't see it coming. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to have Jason lay right on his back right here. Now from here, what I'd like to do, I'm going to start in the half guard position, right? Now usually you can start, maybe you're going for a knee cut, and then transition to where you sit across. Now however you get to sitting across is up to you. I like to start from a knee cut, sit across, and always try to trap the person's arm, just like this with my arm here. I always try to trap above their elbow. Now, why is it important to trap above their elbow? So now they can't pull the elbow back down to the mat. Now from here, what I'm gonna do is look to set up something like a Kimura, right? And most people think it's gonna be a Kimura. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab the wrist here. And when I grab the wrist, you're gonna see people are gonna start trying to panic a little bit and try to pull the elbow down, maybe grab their own pants here or their own belt. So when I'm here and I grab the wrist, he starts pulling down. When he starts pulling down, all I'm gonna do is release his wrist and swim underneath his arm here, just like this, right? So again, I have his wrist, he starts pulling down, that's fine. I still have my arm above his elbow. So now from here, as he pulls down, I swim underneath his wrist and I grab his bicep with my hand here. So now all I'm gonna do is let him, or actually help him pull his elbow all the way down to the mat now. So I let him drop down, I pull my arm out. So now his elbow's on the mat. Now from here, once I do this here, I make sure to keep his wrist secure like a gooseneck underneath my armpit. Now once I get this locked in, I'm ready to go. All I'm gonna do is take my left hand, cup his elbow, pull it in towards his body. Now when I pull it in towards his body, I expose that gooseneck even more, and now it's underneath my right armpit. So now I'm gonna drop my right shoulder and have a really tight wrist lock there. So again, one more time. You're here, you clear the knee, you sit across. Like I said, for this technique, when you sit across, try to make sure you keep the arm locked. If you go underneath the arm, you won't get it, but it's not a bad position either. But for this, when you sit across, lock the arm, hip to hip, and now I'm here. Like I said, I'm gonna scoop up, so make sure his elbow doesn't hit the mat just yet. From here, I'm gonna look to grab his wrist and make him think I'm going for the Kimura. Now from here, he's a black belt, he knows what's going on. He's gonna try to pull his arm out of danger. So once I feel that, that's what I want. I'm gonna swim underneath and grab his bicep just like this. My whole hand over his bicep. Now from here, like I said, we're gonna help him bring his elbow to the mat. So I pull my left arm out and let his elbow drop pretty fast. Now once I get here, left hand is gonna go back to his elbow. I'm gonna pull it in, lift up just a little bit here. You see how I exposed that gooseneck? Now once I lift up here to get the gooseneck real exposed, that's when I cinch back in. Now I drop my right shoulder. If you want, you can even look over your far shoulder and drop that shoulder of yours. And now we got our submission there. So like I said, guys, it's a real sneaky one. Most people don't see it coming. Most people don't see most wrist locks coming. And the wrist is, I would say it's probably one of the weakest things you can attack on the person's body, opposed to the elbow, the knee, things like that. So look for the wrist. Most people don't see it coming, and enjoy it, guys. Hope you guys like the technique.